Introducing Dr. Injackery Damages.
Welcome to the show. My name is Dr. Damages. We are coming to you from the greatest city in the world.
New York City.
Yes. New York City is so great that a fisherman in Coney Island, New York, caught this animal that nobody has ever seen before.
What?
Oh yeah, take a look.
What the hell? What is that, Mom?
What?
Ma, you see this?
No. Holy shit!
What
What
is-
the hell is that?
What is happening? You guys see this?
Hey, yucky. Nobody in this world has ever seen anything like that. Ugly. You know? No. That is not a giant coronavirus. No, that's not what it is now. That's not what it, and it's not one of those animals that left the United Kingdom after Brexit. That's not what it is. Now, a bishop said that it was a sign that the devil is sending his foot soldiers to America. I'm like, come on. Now, why would a bishop say something like that? I don't get it. And it's not as if the bishop was denied visa to America. This day newspaper, help us. Help us. Anyway, but more importantly, why would the devil send an ugly looking animal like that to America? You all know that President Trump, he doesn't like ugly people and ugly animals. He doesn't like things ugly. Why? Ooh, now I remember. It must be because of what the Democrats tried to do to President Trump because of a perfect phone call to Ukraine. That must be why. Yes, that must be why. You see, the devil is coming for Nancy Pelosi and all these ugly Democrats. That's what's happening. Take a look.
Because we have to get to the root of this matter. I can only say one thing. Those who live by propaganda will die by propaganda.
Please. Ignore that man. Please ignore that man. Now, the good news is that the great American nightmare is over. It's over. Clap now. Whether you call it impeachment or witch hunt, whatever you call it, it's over. The Democrats have failed. Trump has been acquitted. Clap for Trump. Clap for him. Glory in the highest. Watch.
They had come to Parliament Square from far and wide, from the north
From Teesside.
and from the south,
I've come from Brighton.
to witness what the rally's star attraction called the greatest moment in modern British history.
We should celebrate the fact that, freed from the constraints of the European Union, we once again will be able to find our place in the world.
My friend, those were the British people celebrating their breakaway from Europe. That is not Trump. Wait. Did you hear what the man said? Did you hear? We can celebrate the fact that, free from the constraints of European Union, we once again will be able to find our place in the world. Hey. Freedom is sweet, oh. Freedom is sweet. I know, right? Now, my friends, don't try this at home. I'm just telling you, don't try what they did in Britain, what the British people did. If you do that, the same British people will tell you, Tamichiano, Mbano. Don't even try that. Freedom for you, who born you? You're an African. Anyway, to celebrate the end of his impeachment trial, President Donald Trump signed an executive order adding Nigeria to the list of countries that are restricted from coming to America.
No way.
Oh yeah, other countries added to the list are Myanmar, Eritrea, Kazakhstan, Sudan, and Tanzania. Now, the ban starts on February 23. Now, in the case of Tanzania, the US also banned the mayor of the capital, Dar es Salaam, Mr. Paul Makonda, from coming to the United States. They mentioned him. The Secretary of State tweeted the thing out. They're not playing. All his family members are also banned from coming to America. His crime was that he has been hunting down gay people in the capital of Tanzania and violating their human rights. Now, that must be the kind of ban they said they have on the governor of Kaduna State, Rufa. Is it not? But the secretary didn't tweet his name out. We need him to do things like that. All those people who support Boko Haram and all these criminals in Nigeria, put their names and say, banned. Ha! Abaribe, banned. Can you imagine that? This one, banned. Yay! We enjoy that. We will retweet that tweet. You know what I mean? Anyway, Trump's administration gave for adding Nigeria on the list. We are many. One was the absolute, no, this is not a joke. One was the absolute failure of Buhari's government to provide security in Nigeria for Nigerians and for visitors. Security is so bad that while Boko Haram members are killing people, the government is releasing those that they've arrested, hundreds of them, and saying that they've been reformed. You know what I mean? They kill people here, kill our soldiers, the government is releasing them the other way. It's unbelievable. Watch.
All the time that we wasted in Nigeria trying to find all these excuses for non-performance has now come to stare us in the face. Reality is no respecter of persons.
Yes? Oh, that man again. What did he say? Wait. What did he say? Excuses for non-performance. Who does that? Please, ignore him. Continue. What's the story we're talking about? Yeah. Another reason Trump gave was that, for Nigeria's ban, was that many Nigerians come to America and overstay their visas. Trump said, all you Nigerians who come to America and never go back to your shithole huts. That's what he said. It's not my word. People like you. He knows you. He knows when you got visa 2 weeks and you stayed. Who will blame Trump? Who will blame him? Trump has had enough of that. Look at Buhari, for instance. Since he went to London in the 1970s, he has refused to go back to his hut in Katsina. Oh yeah, every year he visits London at least once or twice or 3 times, sometimes 3 times. Yeah? If you allow him, he will spend half of the year in London. That's a good example. Of course, the unstated reason why Trump added Nigeria on the list was that action of people, the Shia people in Zaria and in Abuja. I warned all of you. I warned you that time that they were protesting because Trump killed an Iranian general. I warned you. Trump wouldn't mind protests. People protest everywhere he goes. He doesn't care. But burning the American flag is like grabbing Trump's bag that contains his DNA and squeezing it. He gets mad. Did you hear about that American woman asking for the President Trump to donate his DNA?
No.
Oh yeah, look at the headline. I'm not the one that, look at the headline. Can you believe that? The President of America. Miami, America don't suffer. Anyway, so Trump does not like nonsense, like people burning American flag. He doesn't like it. Now, watch Trump talk about safety for Americans and see how passionate he is.
And there are tremendous threats to our country. We will not allow that to happen. I can tell you that right now. We will not allow that to happen. So we'll be going forward. We'll be doing things to continue to make our country safe. It will happen rapidly, and we will not allow people into our country who are looking to do harm to our people.
Now, did you notice that what Trump is saying is different from what President Buhari is saying about safety in Nigeria? While Trump is vetting people and imposing visa ban, Buhari is implementing visa-free entry. Oh yeah, I'm not the one. He's doing it. Now, to show you that Buhari is losing it, days after, Buhari said this. Look at the headline. Yep, Buhari, your president, is shocked by the level of insecurity in Nigeria. I didn't write this. Look at it. He's shocked. One president is surprised at the insecurity in his country. The other one is doing something to make sure that his country is safe. You see, in big and complex countries like America and Nigeria, there are some government positions that are so demanding that no one stays in such role for 4 years. Positions like Chief of Staff to the President, Chief of the Army, Chief of the Navy, Chief of the Air Force, Chief Press Secretary. Any of the chief positions, Nobody stays there for long. By the way, all of Nigeria's service chiefs have put in the mandatory 35 years in service and should have been retired. They should have been gone. But Buhari will not retire them. Even if they were doing wonderful job, they should have been retired 2 years ago. But considering that they are doing terrible job, it leaves you scratching your head. Why? What is Buhari thinking? Now, do people who sit down at home and pick their teeth, do they actually think when they're picking their teeth? I'm just asking a question now because I don't know. Anyone who is really doing the job in any of those chief positions, even if the president doesn't want you to go, they are the ones that will say, I'm burning out, I am burnt out, I have to go, I need to go. 4 years is too much. 2 years, maybe, but 4 years is too much. Now, it is under President Buhari that nobody in that position is leaving. They're not leaving. And it is not as if they are doing anything satisfactory. No. In fact, they are all doing terrible job. Like this one.
What we're saying. But the situation is not as bad as you make it want to seem. Because we know what the situation was as at 2015. And we know what it is today. Despite the reversals in security, it is still not as bad as it used to be in this country.
That's your man, the spokesman for the president. Not so bad. Security is not so bad. Boko Haram may cut off the head of this head of Christian association in this state. May kidnap people, bomb this building, one here, one there. But it's not terrible. It's not terrible. It's not as bad as it used to be. That's what Femi Adesina is telling us. Because we elected Buhari to get us to a place where things are still terrible, but not as terrible as they used to be. Nonsense. Listen to the man again.
There was a bombing or two today. There was a time that there were 5, 6, 10 bombings in a day in this country. How bad?
Yeah. They are busy. They are counting them. They are counting dead bodies to know if Jonathan has more dead bodies than they do. Yeah? And just in case you do not get it, the great Femi Adesina delivered this sucker punch. Watch.
I tell you that things have been worse than that in this country. We should be thankful. We should be thankful.
See? All you ungrateful fellows, you should be grateful, you should be thankful. When you wake up in the morning, you look towards Aso Rock, you bow down and thank Buhari. Thank you for providing security to us. So, and here is the icing on the cake. Watch.
The people living there will tell you that the difference between now and 2015 is the difference between heaven and hell.
Imagine that. I have sacrificed a lot just to make heaven. All the while I thought that heaven was a wonderful place. I didn't know that heaven is like the difference between Nigeria of Jonathan's time and Nigeria of Buhari's time. I didn't know that. And I've been wasting my life. To fear what? Nonsense. You see, with Buhari, incompetence is surrounded by incompetence. In fact, incompetence is in bed with incompetence. Or should I say, incompetence is carrying incompetence on its back. Sasha! Tweet that out. Or how do you explain this video of Nigerian soldiers fighting for us and in the battlefront of with Boko Haram? How do you explain them drinking this kind of water? Watch.
Way of withdrawal. Go past there. Go past there. See what I studied.
See? Terrible. There is one other reason, third reason why Trump is banning Nigerians from coming to America. Watch.
Mr. Speaker, I will let you know that with me today here are my 4 respected wives. Halim, stand up, please. 1. Uma, stand up. Banter, stand up.
Yes, 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 yes. That is an honorable member of the House of Representatives in front of the House displaying his wives for the world to see. Isn't that wonderful? Isn't that what? His 4 wives. You see? Proud man. You know, why are you laughing? Why are you laughing? How many wives do you have? How many? When they say men should come out, men should raise their hand. You will raise your hand. You have only 1 wife. Nonsense. Right on, my honorable man. Right on. You see, I'm sure there must be a good reason why he dragged his wives away from the kitchen, to the House of Rep. There must be a reason. Let's listen to him.
I've asked them to rise here to respect the House on behalf of my family. And one other reason, to let you know that when members call me a powerful man, I'm not only powerful on the floor of the House, I am also powerful at home.
Of course, I forgot. Being a powerful man in the House of Representatives does not follow that you are also a powerful man at home. There are some days and even weeks, or what am I saying, even months, that Buhari, the president, cannot drag Aisha Buhari out of Aso or out of any place that place she goes to rest in London. Shege, Buhari could not do that. So this honorable man must have good reasons why he brought out the wives to display them to the country. Now, to the one reason that really pissed off President Trump and made him to ban Nigerians from coming to America. All these Nigerian migrants. Ban them. Watch.
These 4 wives you are seeing, Mr. Speaker, have produced 27 children for me.
27 children and counting. I say, wow. Do you know that if America gives this man a green card, he's going to bring 4 wives and 27 children with him to America?
What?
So you can see why that Trump is not crazy. After seeing this kind of thing, Trump said, no, you can marry 4 different wives at different times like Trump, but not to bring 4 wives at once. Is it not the same thing Trump did? Trump has 4 wives from different countries. Anyway, Trump's ban will hurt a lot of people in Nigeria. Some of these sly queens, I mean, small girls with big guts, who had their traditional marriages performed last December, and are looking forward to joining their husbands in America. They're in trouble now. It's not going to happen. Unless they come before February 23rd. No, what am I saying? February 22nd. It ain't happening anymore. I feel sorry. If you're already pregnant and you're expecting your first child to be born in America, American citizen, in 9 months, Trump has this message for you. Watch.
We will not allow that to happen. I can tell you that right now. We will not allow that to happen.
Trump is not kidding, Anyway, here is the good news. There's always good news in all these bad things. Good news. If you're a Biafran, don't worry. Trump is still your friend. He will not do anything to harm you. Not Trump. He will not do that. And that is why in the ban, according to New York Wheat newspaper, they reported that Trump made provisions for Biafrans to keep getting visa. It is called waivers. Biafrans in good standing, that is those who bow to the supreme leader, are still able to get visas to come to America. Just show them picture now at the embassy, you get the visa. Now, as some of you noticed, the supreme leader Nnamdi Kanu was at the VIP wing during President Trump's political campaign last week. Show them the picture now. Yes. You see, while the event was going on, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was busy. And you use that opportunity to have important conversations with very important people in Trump's government. That's what I'm talking about. Look, did you see the man? That man that you see with the supreme leader, he was seen in a picture with Trump. Look at the picture now. You see? 1 degree of separation. That's all there is. 1 degree. Next time you see the Supreme Leader, he will be meeting President Trump in the White House. Now, Rudy Giuliani can make that happen. Can make that happen very, very quickly. Considering that Rudy is in legal troubles in America, he may even reduce the normal fee that you pay to him from $10,000 to something like $9,999.99. That's it. He will arrange a meeting. You go and see Trump in the White House. He will do it. Anyway, so last week I told you guys that Buhari should resign as president if he has no solution to Nigeria's problems. I said it. Days after, just a few days after the video dropped, Senator Abaribe stood up in the Senate and said this. Watch.
You want to deal with a matter, you go to the head. So we will go to the government and ask this government to resign because they can no longer do anything in this country.
Damn, he said it. It would have been good if he said copied from Dr. Damages, but it's okay. He said it. He asked Buhari to resign. Now, before we show you the reaction of the presidency, here is the reaction of the Senate president, the president of the Senate, when that dropped. Watch.
Minority leader, I know.
I know. What does he know that we don't know? What? Nonsense. Okay. Let's let him talk. Watch him.
And I will advise against hate speech in this chamber.
What? Did he call it hate speech? I thought the man was a serious man. Asking the president to resign is hate speech. I give up. Now, as for Buhari's people, they called the Senator Abaribe a buffoon. I thought I was the only buffoon around. And they threatened to arrest him. I give up on Nigeria. But in conclusion, you know what? Get me Senator Abaribe. Let him conclude for us.
Mr. President, in conclusion, yes, Nigerians voted a government into power. And that government even said, if we don't perform, stone us. We are going with the stones.
Yes! That's the conclusion. Here is my concern for today. It's taken from page 419 of the book, London Bridge is Falling Down by Winston Churchill. And it says, courage is the first of human qualities because it is the quality which guarantees all others. If you don't have courage, you can't stand up and say that Buhari should resign. If you don't have courage, you don't have anything else. Until next week, I'm Dr. Damages. I diagnose.
You heal yourself.
Woo! Thank you so much. Thank you. By the time this video drops, we will have reached 20,000. I thank you guys. Thank you so much. 20,000 subscribers. I'm excited. My friends are at 350,000. But I'm happy about 20,000. Thank you very much. Please, if you haven't, I'll keep repeating it. I'll keep saying it. They say I have to say it until you click that. One click. It's not two. One. Pim. Pim. That's it. I'll clap for you. In fact, if you want me to clap for you each time you subscribe, I'll do that from home. It's just that I'll do a video of me clapping for you each time you subscribe. Yeah, try it now and see. You see, it's very easy. Try it again. Use the other email and try it. Thank you. Now you're the man. That's not very good. Great news. SendWave is expanding to Spain, Italy, and Ireland. No more excuses, my brothers and sisters. You can now enjoy the same free, secure, fast, easy, and trusted way that over 500,000 people in the US and the UK are using to send money home. Now, from December 3rd to December 10th, you can get 10 euros on top of your first transaction by using the promo code DOCTOR. After that, it is €5. So rush to our app store and download SendWave.